Here we are on the 22nd day of Spooky Month. We're going for something a bit more reminiscent of a comic panel layout this time. And today's prompt is button. For this one, there was only one outcome. A mad scientist is launching his latest experiment. A man cobbled together from various scraps scavenged from the local cemetery. A simple press of the button activates a generator, which sends a bolt of electricity screeching through the bolts embedded in his neck, shocking him to life. Drawing the expressions on these characters was easily the most fun part, and I had a ball pushing them as far as I could go. Our doc here has the classic glasses and wild mane of hair common among mad scientists. But unlike most mad scientist depictions, he's got a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth and pointed ears. His servant, Igor I bet his name is, stands just behind, fingers in his ears to block out the din coming from the generator. He's got the traditional hunchback common among mad scientist assistants. I think at this point it must be something they check for during the hiring process. And finally we've got our monster, whose previously placid expression has become a rictus grin as the electricity surges through him, and two crocodile clips divert some of the electricity straight into his brain, through his eyes, forcing him into a state of consciousness. For this one, I wanted some dramatic lighting coming up from below, throwing dark shadows onto their faces. It took me a few tries to get it looking right, and in the end a reference image of a woman's face lit up from below helped out with getting the shadows in the right place. This was another one that I've painted something similar to before, for last year's Spooky Month. But last year's one was crap. The lightning was far too oversaturated and took up too much of the piece, and the characters were a bit lumpy and poorly defined. I'm a lot happier with how this one came out though. I changed up the composition completely for this one. Last time I went with a lineless art style, and I had an array of the mad scientist machinery sitting around the table the monster is strapped down on. But despite the other one having more detail, I think this one works a lot better. Like I mentioned before, I was going for a comic style layout here with a bolt of lightning arcing across the piece from corner to corner to act as the divide. Anyway, looks like we're done. I have a Discord for folks to chat and share their art, and I have a Ko-Fi if you'd like to support what I do. And if you're looking for more art, the YouTube algorithm thinks you might like this video. Check it out and see what you think. Catch you in the next one!